Hi, I know it's been a long time since I did my last video. First of all, I'm so overwhelmed with how many people have commented on my last video, subscribed or liked it or watched it even, because I know that it's a difficult subject for people, and the support I've received from it has been outstanding. So I thought I'd make a new video. So here goes. This one is going to be Confessions of a Recovering Anorexic. First of all, I want to cover what you will go through as an anorexic in recovery, followed by what doesn't help, what's not helpful, what is helpful, things like that. So first of all, you will restrict. I'm not going to sit here and say that I've not restricted in my year of recovery, because you will. You will wake up one day and think, oh, you know what, I'll restrict today. It happens. It's going to happen, but it's not the be all and end all. As long as if you don't suffer in silence and you actually speak out about it and say, look, I'm struggling, even if it's to your therapist, it makes a massive difference. Also, don't think you're not going to restrict, because it's wired into your brain that you will restrict. You will at some point go, oh, well, I'm not going to eat that, I'm not going to eat that, I'm going to have this many calories, this many calories. It doesn't work like that. You won't not do that. You will end up doing it. Same as exercise. You will probably try and exercise. But again, it's a process of healing. You have to dip your toe into the water before you realise how good you've got it in recovery. You will be insecure. You won't like people touching you. You won't like people commenting on your clothing, asking you what clothes size you are, telling you that you look better or healthy, because your brain instantly says, well, I'm fat. Sorry, I've put it all on a note so I remember what I'm talking about. You will body check. You will get up and look in the mirror just to see if it's changed. You will look after meals. All of that, you'll do it. You'll measure your waist, you'll measure your wrist, whatever it is you do to body check, you will do. Because again, it's a compulsion, it's a habit, it's something that you will do because your brain has been programmed to do it. I still struggle with body checking every day. I've been told to cover up mirrors, hide mirrors, and I've only just started to understand that there's a difference between body checking and looking in the mirror. Let me know if you want me to do a video on the difference, because I can do that if that helps. But totally, it's something that's really hard to break, but you will do it if you put your mind, if you realise you're doing it. I didn't realise what the difference was. I started to realise, I started to develop it, and I went from body checking 400 times a day to 13 times in 2 weeks. I'm on my 3rd week now. But it's difficult, it is difficult. You'll be nervous about other people seeing changes as well. That's another thing. If you haven't seen someone in a while, you can become anxious to actually go and say hello to them, even if you were once really close to them, because you don't want them to be like, oh wow, she's gotten big, because that's how your brain thinks. But actually they won't be thinking that at all. They'll just be thinking, oh my god, I've not seen her in ages, oh, she looks brilliant. They're more happy to see you well, and by well I don't mean fat, well I mean walking, not a skeleton, and not dying. They're more happy to see you like that than they are when you were how you were. Tell people you're struggling. I cannot emphasize this enough. Please, 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 if you are struggling, tell your therapist, tell your boyfriend, whoever it is, mum, dad, sister, brother, whatever, tell them. And I mean, yes, okay, they'll go, why are you doing that? You don't need to do that. Blah, blah, blah. They'll do that because that's a natural reaction. But it's better to know than better for them to know than you to suffer on your own and try and fix it yourself. Because there's so many times this year I've dipped into relapse and thought, oh, it's okay, I can fix it myself. You can't. I mean, sometimes, yes, you can. I've fixed it myself a few times. But if you are not fixing it yourself, you need to speak out, because it will go on and on and on and on until eventually you'll go, oh crap, how did that happen? So you do need to speak out. You do need to tell people, because they are there to help. They care about you. They love you. That's all they want to do. Okay. So, moving on to the people that are witnessing someone's recovery, someone's personal journey from anorexia or bulimia or whatever it is to health. Do not comment on what people are eating. Don't say, oh, that's a big portion, or oh, you shouldn't be having that much chocolate. Oh, are you sure you want that? Don't do it. It's not fair, and it's not helpful. Congratulating people on eating things, again, not really helpful. I mean, if it's a massive thing for them and you know that they want praising, because you can tell if someone wants praising, because more than likely they'll make a big deal about it. I do. I'll be like, look, I've had my Advent chocolate again, because I want praising for that, because I'm proud of that. But if I don't send any signals, do not praise me for it, because I'm probably feeling crap inside about doing it. So that's something I want people to bear in mind. Second of all, don't compare them to other people that are suffering with the same thing. One of my therapists did this the other week. He said, well, you know, people in the unit are on 3,000 calories a day, and, you know, they're struggling to gain weight. So you'll be struggling to gain weight. And I was sitting there thinking, well, I don't want you to compare me to them, because it's a competitive illness. I then want to be the person hooked up to a tube in there dying. Why? I don't know. That's just because that's how anorexia is. You want to be sick. Weird, I know, but again, it's something that you need to watch and not compare them to another person that's worse off than they are at that point. Don't ask them about their weight. Don't comment about their weight. It's not helpful. It's not nice. Females don't like it anyway, so why do it? Boobs. Boobs is such a big deal. Boobs and butt. Do not comment on their boobs or their butt unless they ask for it. Unless they're standing there saying, oh, look at my butt, it's grown. Or, oh, look at my boobs, look at my boobs. If they're doing that, fine. Comment, say, oh, yeah, you look gorgeous. That's the key. Not, oh, your boobs have gotten big. Ah, you've got a butt. No. No. Because I don't want to hear that. If I'm not giving you a hint that I want to hear it, I don't want to hear it. And then I'm not comfortable yet. That's a massive thing I cannot stress. Every anorexic or whatever you're suffering with, in their head they are saying, do not touch me, I am not comfortable. Fine, give me a hug. Do not hug me and then sort of feel around me. That's not nice. I know what you're feeling for. I don't want you to feel for it. Leave me alone. You still struggle sitting on people's laps. I know not all of you do that, but I sit on my boyfriend's lap. I still feel like, oh my god, I'm crushing him. Don't, because at the end of the day, you think you're heavier than you actually are. Okay, so don't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it. But to the people that are going to comment on it, don't force me to sit on your lap. Don't touch me in a way that's going to upset me. I know it's hard to tell, but I mean, take it for I've had someone feel my leg before. I mean, my legs are one of my biggest trigger points. Don't do that. Do not do it, because it's not fair on me. It's not nice, and I don't appreciate it. Sorry, I'm really hot. I don't appreciate it. I don't like it. Don't do it. And then the final thing I want to really put out there is, do not tell me, or anybody else, is what I'm trying to put forward. Don't say, oh, you look better, or you look healthy. No. Because to me, better or healthy is fat. I know that that's not what you're trying to say. You're trying to say, oh, you don't look like a walking skeleton, you don't look like you're about to die, whatever it is. But don't do it. It's not nice. It's not nice for me. If you say, oh, you look gorgeous, you look beautiful, I mean, I'll still cringe because I don't like compliments. But again, it's something that is nice to hear. Better than you look healthy or you look better. So, you know, tread carefully on things like that. I think I've covered most of it now. don't force me to eat something I don't want to eat. That's the final one. Don't force me to eat something that I am uncomfortable with eating. Don't trick me into eating something, because it's not fair. I'm doing something for me. If I want to challenge it, I will challenge it. If I don't, I won't. End of. So, final advice, if you are recovering, please make sure that people know what you are or aren't comfortable with. Make sure that you don't put yourself into a situation that's going to trigger you. Make sure that you don't, I mean, I know you'll restrict, I know you go on these stupid diets that you think will work to do whatever it is you want doing at that point, but it won't work, so, because your body is still healing. And the final advice I want to say to you if you're recovering is don't judge your body. I know that's what you do, that I do that every single day and I sound like such a hypocrite for it, but judging your body is the worst thing you can do during recovery, because take it, I'd say like a month ago, 2 months ago, I had quite a flabby belly, but my ribs were still out, or I had fat legs, no butt, or I had big boobs, big waist, small everything else, whatever. What is happening is your food that you are feeding yourself is going into your body and doing one thing first. It is going straight to your organs to fix them. Do not think that you are going to look like that in a year's time, because only now have I started to distribute and actually look how I'm supposed to look. You don't look like you do during recovery. You won't. I mean, I started recovery this time around and I thought, oh, I should have recovered the time before because I looked better. No, your body will adjust to how it's supposed to look. So I am supposed to look whatever I'm supposed to look like. It happens. Just don't dwell on it. Don't think, well, why is that doing that? I need to lose weight so that doesn't happen, because you're just going to go back to the same point when you put it back on again. Leave your body alone. Give it a year, maybe a year and a half, whatever. Give it time to start to adjust. And then when it starts to adjust, then you can tone, you can do whatever it is you want to do. But until that point, leave it alone. All it wants to do is protect your organs, get your weight up, and get you better. That's all it wants to do. And with you restricting every so often because you don't like how your body looks, you're just putting more strain on those organs. So just let them adjust to how they're supposed to adjust. I think that's it. Let me know if you want me to do a video on anything else. Comment, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Yeah, thank you. Bye.